Hi there, my name is Sarah Stewart Chapin. I most recently worked at Annapolis Shakespeare Company in 39 Steps and was in rehearsals for Your Good Man Charlie Brown when all of this craziness happened. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. Before coming to Annapolis Shakespeare Company, I have actually worked in the DC area for over 10 years. I grew up in Northern Virginia and I'm lucky enough to have begun doing professional theater as a teenager. I did Spring Awakening and Carrie the Musical. Gosh, what else was I in? August Osage County. And then I went on to get my degree in theater studies at Yale University and have since been based in the New York area. But I've traveled all over the world performing and singing. Favorite credits include Medium Allison in Fun Home with Virginia Stage Company, Dream Show, Dream Role. I was also lucky enough to travel to Japan in the fall of 2019 with the Disney on Classic concert. We were a group of American singers who traveled around with this incredible 60-piece Japanese orchestra singing classical Disney music. It was an absolute adventure, and one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do is sing to a crowd of 5,000 Japanese fans more than once. Truly an amazing experience and a career highlight. I was lucky enough to be a part of 39 Steps at Annapolis Shakespeare Company, and one of my favorite parts of that show and working with that team is, one, how much fun we had in the room creating the show. The show is slapstick and farcical and crazy and silly, and we had at the very beginning a little bit of free reign to try jokes out and try and make each other laugh. And so there were a couple really special moments in rehearsal where the comedic bits would get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're trying to stay serious and keep your cool on stage, but when you're working with a cast as talented as that cast was, we definitely had more than one moments in rehearsal where we were just cracking each other up. So the absolute joy of putting that show together has to be one of my fondest memories of that really, really fun show. My first experience with Annapolis Shakespeare Company's artistic process was my initial audition for Allie and Sally. They rhyme, of course. And my first experience with them, what I was first struck with as I walked into the room to audition for them was how many times do you get to audition for a room full of women? That's something that's really exciting to me as a performer, to be in a room with a bunch of women who are in charge. And I think that's something that makes Annapolis Shakespeare Company a really special place to work, is you have strong women in charge, and good things happen when you have strong women in charge. Why would I want to continue working at Annapolis Shakespeare Company? The people. The people are wonderful, so kind, so professional, so excited to be there, and are really passionate about bringing really fantastic theater to the Annapolis community, and the audiences were so excited to be there and were so enthusiastic, and being able to work with a team that is as excited to bring work to an audience that is as excited to receive that work, that makes Annapolis Shakespeare a really special place to work. Challenges that I am experiencing as part of the pandemic. Well, first things first, theater is all about being in the room with an audience and creating an experience for them. You as the actor and the audience as a group suspends their disbelief for a specific amount of time, and you share that beautiful experience together. So what's really hard about this pandemic as an artist is you don't have that connection with other artists and other audience members, and that's what makes theater really, really special. However, something that I think artists can do to help people during this really uncertain and frightening time for a lot of people is continue to create that connection in any way that they can. Not only in entertaining and exciting audiences with maybe virtual content, but using the emotional and communication skills that we've developed as artists that help us cope with everyday life, and sharing those with our audiences and our communities so that they can connect to stories and maybe escape into other worlds the way we do, which may make our very scary world a little more bearable for the time being.